Hello everyone. Today I will be presenting to you the purpose and the process of a metalinguistic interview assessment. A metalinguistic interview assessment in a nutshell is assessing the students how to use a book. We need to make sure as educators that we know that the students are understanding any academic or instructional language. We as teachers are instructing the students when we are talking about printed books. Therefore, this metalinguistic interview helps us target the students' knowledge in ABCs, referring to the letters, making sure that they know that letters are made up of ABCs. We need to make sure that students know that you read from left to right, from top to bottom. We also need to make sure that the students can identify punctuation. This doesn't necessarily mean that depending on their level or their grade level that they're going to know how to correctly use it, but that they are able to identify what is a question mark, what is a exclamation point, a comma. So our first steps are making sure that they can identify it, and then from there, depending on what level they are, we can work forward to making sure they know how to use it. We also need to know that the students can identify the difference between the uppercase and the lowercase. And finally, just making sure that they can identify the orientation of a book, as in the front of the book, the back of the book, and any parts of the book as well. So the process in which I would do this assessment is by pulling out a student and having him sit comfortably either next to you or in front of you, depending on how you see the students, how they are more comfortable. Today's technology, there are a lot of programs that help you create documentation whenever you assess a student. So there's programs where you can assess a student, and it puts it to you in like a graph and a bar, like a graph or pie chart, as in what they know, what they're missing, and that helps you create a progress report that you can print out for parents. So what I would do is with an iPad, I've seen a lot of the teachers have an iPad, you can either make your own list on Word of the questions that you are going to be using to assess the student, or any program that works best for you. So what works best for me as an educator is to create a Word document with the questions, and then just checking off the questions as you are assessing a student. So I have my list of questions. I would have the students sit in front of me, next to me, whatever's more comfortable for them. And then I would hand them a book, which would be, for example, this book. And I would begin with, what are books for? And I would give the student a minute or two to kind of gather his thoughts and tell me what are books for and what do they have in them. Show me the front cover and then show me the back cover. And then as they are responding to me, I would either do a check mark or I would write needs improvement or whatever it is that they say. Show me the title of the story. They would have to point to the title. Show me the author's name. They should be able to identify where the author is. Open the book to where you should begin reading. So they should be able to open the book, head to the first page, and show me where to begin reading. Show me which way my eyes should go when I begin reading. This is where we get into the left to right and top to bottom. Show me the last line on the page. You should identify what the last line is. Begin reading. At the end of the page, ask, now where do I go next? So this is where they need to tell me that they know that you need to flip the page and start again. Will you point to the words with your finger as I say them? This is where I would be able to tell if the student is able to identify word per word and kind of follow the sentence structure. Show me the second word in the sentence. Show me a word. Show me the first letter in a word. This is how I would begin to notice if the student is or at what level he is in knowing his ABCs and reference to the letters. Show me a period on the page. this, show me a question mark on this page. So this is where I begin to assess them in their knowledge of punctuation. Show the child a quotation mark and ask, what is this? So I would look for a place where there's a quotation mark, and for example here there's a quotation mark, and ask them, what is this? They should be able to tell me what it is. Ask the child to put his finger around a word, ask the child to put his finger around the letter, and ask the child to show you the upper and lowercase letter. After I am done assessing the child, I should have their assessment with all the checks, and then their score should range between a 0 to a high 20, and then I would just take it from there. Thank you.